I was having that guy there for my orientation. Dollar store project though. Or, actually, okay, I lied. These are actually from a thrift store, but they were 99 cents. So you can get your frames from wherever. Maybe you've got 3 frames lying around the house. Let's get at it though. Okay, so I have already prepped these. I've painted them orange. I did want to show you, so the underneath was dark and I really didn't, I wanted it white instead of sanding it down and seeing the dark. I thought the white would look a little better. So let me show you how I got that accomplished. I have a little cosmetic sponge here and I put a little paint on it, rubbed it off, which here, this is a tip of the day. Use a Dollar Tree or Walmart, just cheap shower curtain liner to lay down underneath your projects for your paint drop cloth. And then when you're done, I just cut it up to be a smaller size. And then when you're done, I just touched my elbow to the hot glue gun there. Then when you're done, you can just fold it up. But as you can see, I'm dabbing the paint on the cosmetic sponge. This is a really cheap one. I do like to get the better cosmetic sponges, but I was out, and these are from the Dollar Tree, and so they're just not quite as, they're a little flimsy. But by just adding a little, I can go along and get the edges of this white. The trick is to dab paint off so you don't have a lot on there, because you can always add more. And I'm just going along the the ridges of the frame, and that gives it so much more character. So there we go. That's how we did that. Okay, so we're done there. Then I cut some scrapbook paper. This opening is 5 by 7, and I'm going to do 2 matching and 1 different. Now excuse me, I saw this design on, I don't know, somewhere on Facebook. So again, I never can take credit because most of the time I get my ideas from other people. But this cardstock is heavy enough that I really don't even need to put anything behind it. If you still had the cardboard pieces, ooh, I did the wrong side, because I actually want this print. This is double-sided cardstock, so I actually want this print back here. And so I'm going to get it stuck in there. So how's everybody today? This is the hardest part. Sheesh. Okay, there we go. So 1, 2, and 3. So this project is going to cost under $5 to make, and you could have everything just lying around. It's coming down a little. Stick in there. Not kidding you, this is the hardest part, getting the paper in. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to glue these together. So I'm going to turn them upside down. And it's going to be real easy to do this because I'm going to take the 2 back ones and center them on here. So I can take this one off and then just take my hot glue gun and put a liberal amount down here. Okay, and then just set that right on top. Press down for a minute. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you have a funeral to go to. And then a class reunion. Well, you do have a busy weekend, Michelle. All right, so now we'll put hot glue down here. Okay, and then we'll stick this one right down there. I suppose I could have put some in the center, but I think this will be plenty of hot glue. All right. Okay, I think that should be good. And now what we're going to do, I pulled off a stem of a really cheap pumpkin because I don't have enough corks and I want to use something else. But you could totally use anything for your stem. But I think this is going to look pretty dang cute. So I'm going to put glue down inside here and stick that there. I think I might need to put just a little on the top here. The glue's dripping down inside. Okay, so there's my stem. How cute is that? Let me show all the camera angles. And now I have my inexpensive flowers that I continue to use, and then some raffia. So I just like these small beads here. Let's see what we get. I don't want to cover up too much of the pumpkin, but that looks about right. I'm just going to play a little, see what else we find to use. Oh, this would be good, this big leaf down here. It's a little bent up, but you can unbend it. Let's see. Up there. There. I want this to go up a little higher. Maybe I will take that off. I like the leaf, but I didn't like having the, there we go, that's what we can do. Okay, so let me put my glue fingers on because I don't want to burn myself to smithereens. So I'm just going to start putting, oh, you know, I probably really should put the raffia on first. So scratch that. That little blob of glue will be fine. So first I thought maybe ribbon, and then I was like, no, I think I want this to look really airy. And so I'm going to use a raffia ribbon. So I've got some that I'm just going to cut and put around the stem. And tear some of it apart. It's kind of too fat and wide. And then we'll give it a little haircut as needed. This is kind of extra thick over here. I'm going to set this up right for a second so that I can get this glued down. There's my glue finger. There we go. I don't need any more aches and pains. I fell last night coming into the garage, or into the house from the garage, and landed so hard on my right side, my shoulder, I just feel bruised all over, from my leg to my forearm, the shoulder. It was like slow motion happening. Ugh. So I don't need any more injuries. I have enough going on. Okay, I like that. That looks good. That definitely needed to go on first. And now we can add some extra stuff. So I'm going to put a little bead of the hot glue there. And then get that leaf down. I know I'm not doing the best of views here, but I'll show you when we get all done. But it's just a matter of placing the different leaf, berries, whatever you decide to put, just, you know, put it where you want it, your preference. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to use a ton of things. I want this to be airy, but how cute is this with just frames? I think it'll be a really cute wall hanging, or as you can see, it can stand up on its own. Ooh, this would be a good leaf. Let me cut this one off. It's different than the other. You stick that under that side of the berries. Ooh, there's even hot glue there still. It's still a little crazy over here. I like it, but I don't have as much on this side, so maybe I just need to add a little more coming over here. That might be the answer. Let's see. Do it this way. So who is ready to start decorating for fall? I always make myself wait till September 1st, but I'm kind of bummed because that's Monday and I have a doctor's appointment and a whole bunch of things going on. Okay, so here's what is so great about the shower curtain as your drop cloth. I can just fold everything up in it, all the raffia, all the extra things, and just toss it. Or, you know, I can reuse it multiple times, but you can get a whole bunch of, uses. Like you can have several, easily 6, 7 pieces of drop cloth. Looky, looky. I'm going to show everybody here. Super fun. Super easy. Scrapbook paper, 3 frames, a little raffia ribbon, and a little embellishments. And you've got a cute squared pumpkin. So yay. Oh, thank you, Connie. Yeah, it hurt. I had to, the door was still closed, so I had to knock on the door so my husband could come help me up. All right, now, and even if you wanted to, I mean, this works really well because it was double-sided on the back side, but if it's, here's an idea for you. If it is, you want to make it freestanding, you could just put one more frame on this side, and then it'd be a 3-dimensional, 360, you know, all the way around. This side would look just like this side. You just put more embellishments on this side, one more frame, do the same thing. Of course, you'd need to, I didn't paint the back side of these frames, but you'd have to do that. And then you could have a 3-dimensional one. I only had 3 frames though, so this is it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. You have a good weekend. And